Hi, my name is Tatiana, and I'm going to be doing my persuasive speech. This is my sister, my brother, and my grandma. And then on the phone, I have my cousin, and then I have my other cousin, and then I have my aunt. And I'm going to be doing my persuasive speech again. Um, so they're gonna sit down really quick. You guys can sit down right there. Um, now I'm gonna be advocating for animal testing is cruel. Um, What the audience I'm going to be doing is to advocate for animal testing to stop. My thesis is animal testing and cruelty should be banned. Animal testing puts animals through a lot of pain that is not effective. Since humans are different animals than humans, so the testing has been shown to be unreliable. There are also many alternatives to animal testing. Did you know that every year over 100 million animals, including rabbits, mice, and dogs, are killed in the US laboratories for testing products we use every day? My purpose today is to bring attention to the cruelty of animal testing and the impact it has on animals. I researched my topic and found very credible resources talking about animal cruelty and the impact that it has on animals. Animals that are tested are most commonly are rabbits, mice, birds, dogs, and they should be able to live free and happy lives instead of being used as experiments. The the main points I'm going to be talking about one is how are animals impacted by animal testing? Two, how effective is animal testing? And three, what are different ways that we can do testing differently? There are many arguments that animal testing is done for medical advancements and safety assessments. For example, according to Biomed, why is it why is animal testing good? And the benefits of animal testing says we must not forget that animal research has enabled significant breakthroughs in developing modern medications, vaccines, and various medical procedures. Although there are many ways that animal testing has helped, and animal testing doesn't show how much pain and suffering the animals are put through during the testing, but also how many have died with the cosmetic and medical procedures. According to Jen Osborne in Animal Testing Statistics in 2025, it says yearly 75,000 animals die in just a single experiment. So there are a lot of animals that die in this experiment and procedures. These animals include rabbits, guinea pigs, fish, birds, dogs, cat, and non-human primates. Every year there is a lot of animals that are being tested on and being hurt. According to PETA, it says 774,000 animals were held captive in laboratories and were used in experiments excluding rats, mice, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and agriculture animals used in agriculture experiments. Showing how many animals go through pain and physical torture. This is something that we should stop. There are also other ways that we can continue doing experiments that don't hurt animals. To continue, not only are animals being hurt and used for experimental experiments, but there are also a lot of money that the government funds, and that is roughly $16 billion. According to NASMO-Gen, it states, according to data compiled by the Humane Society of the United States, it is estimated that 16 more than 16 billion is spent annually on animal testing in the United States alone. With animal testing stopping, it can be used for other things in the government and society that can help better society. But not only that, animals are impacted and they experience psychological distress, depression, anxiety, and much more. They also endure the physical pain and they're not put under any pain reliever. Also, animals are put into very small spaces and they don't end up being treated like animals. According to Alexander Liborny in Animal Testing Facts, why should animal experimentation be stopped? It states not only are animals' experiments cruel and barbaric, but the animals are also housed in horrendous conditions. Most animals are confined to tiny bearing cages, often painful, and so they experience physical and psychological pain. Being treated inhumanely for the benefits of humans when there are other ways that we can do research. Some other ways that we can continue testing that won't harm animals is through different alternatives. Some different alternatives are um, that we can use is viral testing, computer modeling, microdosing, and advanced imaging techniques. All these are ways that we can do much better and safer experiments, but also more reliable than animal testing. There's a lot of unreliability of animal testing because of the different autonomies, but also how the studies might work on the animals but not on humans. In Cruelty Free International, it states another study showed that over 1,000 potential stroke treatments have been successful in animal testing, but of approximately 10% that progress to animal trials, none works significantly well in humans. So, not only does animal cruelty hurt animals, but it is not effective on humans. Some experiments that are done on animals and say have a success rate doesn't always work on the human, even if it might be effective on the animal. Some ways that we can stop animal testing is through not supporting campaigns that help fund, buying cruelty free products, raising awareness, educating others, and joining organizations. To wrap it all up about animal testing, today we discussed the impact that animal testing has on animals, the amount of money that is spent on animals, and the ineffectiveness and unreliable that the test may have. In that regard, I want you all to think about the impact that this has on animals, how they suffer every day for the benefits of humans when there are better, more reliable resources that we can use. If you want a future without cruelty, we must start by ending animal testing today. Thank you so much for hearing my persuasive speech on animal cruelty, and I'll see you guys next time.